Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Coach Michele coming to you live from the ATL. What's up, what's up, what's up? Today's video is inspired by a comment. One of you posted on my previous video asking top 3 ways.
Coach Michele, can you tell me the top 3 ways I can get paid in my home care business?
So guess what? I'm going to share with you the top 3 ways that I recommend, that I have experienced. However, with that being said, there are so many different ways you can be paid as a home care provider, owner. So I'm going to give you the top 3. Number 1, private pay. Baby, all day, every day, private pay. Yes, people have the funds available to pay privately. One of the things that I know, I used to own several franchises decade plus ago. In order for the franchisor to sell franchises to franchisees, they had to make sure that the demographics made sense. Meaning people, if they invested in what they call a proven system, that there had to be enough qualified individuals, households in that area in order for them to sell to help that franchisee be successful, right? So with that being said, there's franchises everywhere. But guess what? There are smaller businesses just starting out. There are larger business, medium size, all over the place. And no, it is not saturated. But guess what? When you are in an area and there are franchises in it, don't get scared. Be like, yes, thank you, Jesus. They already did the research for me, so I know there's some private pay up in here, right? So don't get discouraged. Side note, a franchise is owned by an individual just like you. Don't be afraid because it's a huge corporation. The only difference is that you're using your name and you're branding you. They're using an established name and they're branding a company. Just wanted to share that because I know there's someone thinking, how can I do this? Because there's so many franchises in my area. Baby, good. That means they did a whole lot of research and there's a whole lot of private pay. So private pay, meaning people are paying from their pocket, their funds. It could be from their checking, savings, 401k, investments, whatever it is, it falls into that category of private pay. The second most lucrative would be long-term care. So definitely long-term care. You want to research and find all the long-term care insurance companies because they do cover private in-home care, non-skilled in-home care for your potential clients. So you definitely want to get with them. I would say Google, find all the long-term care providers and reach out to them. Some of them back in the day, they used to take you through a credentialing process, to get you in their system. Most of them are not doing that up front now. What they're doing is once you service one of their clients or if they happen to reach out to you, which doesn't happen that often in the beginning. However, if you advertise and you market and you have those keywords and you're doing your digital marketing and whatever it is you're doing to reach those individuals that have long-term care insurance, the great thing is that once you start servicing them, you're submitting your claims, they have you in their system, and then you're more likely to start getting some, clients from them. So don't get discouraged. I wanted to put that out there so you guys don't get discouraged when you call them and they say, oh, we're not accepting providers. Oh, no, we don't have a credentialing process. None of that. Side note. You need to have your stuff in order, right? You need to make sure you're licensed if you're in a regulated state. You got your business, your entity, your Secretary of State, everything is set up, right? Your EIN and local municipality, business license, all the things that are required to do business, right? Good business. So you want to make sure you have all of those things set up. And definitely, you need to have your insurance set up. There's multiple different types of insurances. I think I did a video on it. Y'all let me know. If not, I'll do one. But there's several different type of videos that you need to invest in to make sure that you are protecting yourself, your business, your clients, your caregivers. You want to make sure that everyone is safe, everyone is protected. Now, with that being said, you do need to at least have $1 million policy with a $3 million aggregate. Majority of all third-party payers want you to have at least $1 million policy. So now, can you get insurance that's less than $1 million in coverage? Absolutely. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. I recommend that you, at a minimum, have $1 million general liability, professional liability, and then, of course, there's others that I would recommend. But those are the main ones that you need to have in order to do good business with third-party payers, right? Now, the third one, number 3, Medicaid. Medicaid waivers in particular, right? So traditional Medicaid is not going to pay for the services you're providing, right? As far as personal care, companion, sitter, homemaker, right? I'm specifically talking about the Medicaid waiver programs. So what I would recommend, if you guys decide you want to become a Medicaid waiver program, there is a difference, a lot of differences, right? And the waivers do cover in-home care services. So you want to make sure that you do your research, find out what the qualifications are. Usually they're not a lot. You do need that $1 million policy in most cases. Some states, like Missouri, maybe Louisiana, which I don't recommend Louisiana for Medicaid waiver just because the reimbursement rate is low, like $11 and change. Same thing with Texas. I don't recommend it in Texas because you can't make money. So yes, we are serving first, absolutely, but we are all for-profit businesses, right? So we got to make sure we understand that hashtag for-profit if you are a for-profit business. So in Louisiana and Texas, kind of hard there, right? But some states require much more involved proposals and showing that there's a need and all of those things. But the top of my head is just like Missouri and Louisiana, right? All of the other states are pretty simple to go through the process. You just need to look at the website, find out exactly, what the requirements are if you meet them. Before you invest your time into applying, make sure you look at the manual to find out what the reimbursement rate is. So usually, at least all of the states that I'm familiar with, they have a manual, walk you through the program, how you apply, and then also there's a reimbursement chart. So you can see, okay, how much am I going to be reimbursed when I provide services to this member? And that's what they call them, members. And what does that look like hourly, right? Well, actually, they pay in 15-minute increments, right? So it's X amount of dollars per 15 minutes. 4 times 15 is 60. So that's how you get your hourly rate. So you want to make sure you understand the terminology, how you do your billing, what does that look like? If they're paying you, reimbursing you X amount of dollars, how much are you paying your caregivers? What do you have left over? Just to make sure that you are not working for free, basically. And then you have to also look and see, okay, what is my profit? You want to make sure you know your numbers. I did another video or maybe a candid conversation or something talking about know your numbers, know your numbers, know your numbers. Let me give you guys a resource for the Medicaid waiver program, a resource that will help you to find them, because a lot of times people are like,
I don't know where to look. I don't know how to find it. What's the website?
Go to medicaidwaivers.org. So make sure you go there. And then that way I know that you're going to the right place to get the right information versus just randomly doing a Google search. That's it. That's my top 3. So let me know if you guys are currently using any of those, if you're brand new, if you're going to look into them. And if you have questions, jot them down. I personally respond to my comments, questions, and let me know. But don't forget to like the video, hit the bell, turn on the notifications, and subscribe.